Hi, my name's Caitlin and I'm a new teacher. And I had to just retype all of your questions because I couldn't read your printing. I liked learning about how children develop and the different ways that they learn. I went to school for child and youth care, and my only other option was shift work, so teaching seemed like the right choice. The best part of teaching, I'd say, is Christmas because you get so many gift cards. I think my favorite part is the laughs that I have every day. Um, I don't think a day goes by that they don't do something completely ridiculous. Uh, they unknowingly say a lot of vulgar things that I can't repeat. Um, but I think it also feels good to be in control of 21 6-year-olds and none of them fly off the rails, so that makes me feel good. The worst part of teaching, I'd say, is the workload, but I probably just do that to myself.
Oh, just going to work.
They say don't rewrite the Bible, like whenever you start making your own worksheets, but sometimes my ideas are just better, and so I just write my own worksheets. I think that the biggest challenge that I face, aside from getting a job, is proving to the other teachers and the parents that I'm competent and can actually do my job. I don't have any kids and I'm younger than most of the parents, so sometimes they don't really trust me with what I'm doing. Except for now. Now, sometimes they bake me muffins and stuff, so they must like me now.
No! No!
Sometimes because my partner teaches guitar lessons and some of my students are actually taking lessons, so that's awkward. I think I do spend a lot of time, especially at the beginning, I spent a lot of time doing work at home, and I've kind of laid off of that. And Teachers Pay Teachers is a website that has tons of resources, and I just use those and photocopy them, so I don't have to take work home with me anymore. But sometimes I do stay up really late going through the website and finding things. I don't think classes in Teachers College prepared me for teaching. The practicums were okay, but they were just a small glimpse into what the job really is.
Let me put on my glasses. Yeah, can't see much.
All of the day-to-day clerical work is something that you just learn as you go. I probably would have liked to know how to do all that before I've got thrown into it. But at the same time, it's not really Teachers College's fault because I'm not really sure that there would have been any class that could have really taught me how to deal with kids calling you a cow in front of the rest of the grade ones. So, not really Teachers College's fault. I think that having a routine right off the bat is really important. If the kids know what to expect, whether it's the schedule or a consequence to a poor choice, then there's no chance for them to lose it. They know what's coming. I think right off the bat as well, just making it a trusting environment. So my students trust me and they'll talk about anything, which is sometimes not so good. But I think it's important for a classroom environment to have a relationship between the students and the teacher outside of learning as well. Just even just socially, being able to sit with them and laugh and joke around. I don't have any behaviors in my class because we do spend a lot of time joking around and just talking to each other. Again, I think my teaching style is, it might be controversial. I'm really sarcastic with them and we joke around. I think it's important. I don't care if, like today, one of the kids, not being mean, but he called me a butthead. Well, he said, your head is a butt. And I don't really care about stuff like that. I just like them to know when it's appropriate and when it's not. So if I'm in the middle of teaching and they call me a butthead, that's not really funny. But if we're joking around and having a good time, I don't think it's so bad. Unless he really thinks I'm a butthead. But I don't think he does. He might. So my teaching style would probably be pretty laid back, but I'm also very strict. So there are a lot of rules in my class and they have to be followed. And if they're followed, then we have lots of time to have fun. Who's asking?
I see your lesson plans.
I'm supposed to write lesson plans. I'd say gym is probably the hardest because you're actually supposed to teach stuff. I really like the health side of it, but the whole gym part is kind of tricky. There's so many safety guidelines that you have to go through before every single game. Lately, I've been playing dodgeball with the grade ones. I kind of hide it as they have to learn how to throw things and then dodge things because it is in the curriculum for some grade, maybe grade one, I don't know. But they have a lot of fun with that. I think sometimes they get hit in the face, but we just try and laugh it off. For my position right now, I substitute for 4 years. And who knows if I'll even get to keep my position. So your question should really be, how long did you teach for before you gave up? And I haven't given up yet.